Hello, everybody. Good evening. So good to have you still with us. So we're going to take you through some of the highlights. We haven't got to do. We're already like half an hour into the post game. We haven't got to show you many highlights yet. We're going to do that now. What's up, Mike? Are you good?
Just looking at the other hosts.
Keep it together. Never mind. We're moving on from that one. Anyway, Inter against Arsenal. That's where I want to pick up because Arsenal had a good night tonight. 3-1 the final score against Inter, away to Inter.
Very good night. You have two strikers scoring goals. Very unlike Arsenal at the moment. But if we start to score goals with strikers and adding and keeping doing, the set pieces, will be amazing. But as you can see here, Gabriel Jesus holds the ball very well. Play with Eze. Ball arrive on Timber. And then, as you can see, Merino gets involved. Ball goes to Timber. Misses his kick. But Gabriel Jesus is alert to make it 1-0 for the Arsenal.
Yeah, and they started brilliantly, Arsenal. Inter Milan got the goal. They come into the game. Thuram was really good in that first half, causing the centre-back problems. And it felt like the goal was coming for a spell, 10-15 minutes, as I said, in that first half. And Sučić got to the goal, really good.
I was waiting
finish.
for that.
Sučić. He scored the goal. That's scousing up for you. And, great strike, but the inevitable was coming. As I said, Arsenal was so dominant at times in that first half, Big Meeks.
Yeah, there was that set piece, Trossard to Jesus. I mean, what was that, 19th they've scored from corners this season?
Yeah.
Trossard, the smallest man, and Jesus probably the same height as him as well. Just a movement in the box, though, he comes alive and just there to tap it in.
The crossbar, the ball, yeah.
For sure. And then Gyökeres.
And yes, I think we all felt kind of a relief, when he scored, and some type of happiness. I don't know what they're doing in Inter Milan, allowing him to go, but he held the ball very well. Then he's trying to play Bukayo Saka, that will go down as an assist for Bukayo, and then he bends it really well. You can question a tiny bit the goalkeeper, it doesn't really matter. I think we were all happy for him with what's been happening to him at the minute. But sometimes when you're at the club and you have a kind of a fair kind of a, you have the other striker that scored, you to score, who's going to start, that's a competition.
Well, Anita Jones was over there at the San Siro for us. We're going to go over to Anita and check in with her because she seemed to think that she had spoken into existence the goals earlier on. I believe you've been speaking to some people as well over there in the tunnel and everything after the game. Have you got any news for us? Anything you can share?
100%, and I'd like to say I do have those superpowers because what an entertaining game we had, especially off the back of Arsenal's game at the weekend. But heard from Gabriel Jesus mentioned that TT was happy with the performance, and I asked did he have anything to say in response to it, and he said that he just loves that when he speaks about the team everyone listens, and he asked if you could continue to do so, that you have such an authoritative voice when it comes to all things Arsenal. So a lot of love from the Brazilian, who of course got 2 goals today. It was his first goals in the Champions League in just over 2 years, giving Mikel Arteta a real headache. I asked Mikel Arteta both about Gabriel Jesus and Gyökeres, and he agreed that goal from Gyökeres was probably the best that we've seen from him in an Arsenal shirt. So plenty for the Spaniard to think about when they have that huge game against your team at the weekend, Kate.
Yes, but don't forget, Man U are back.
What?
Oh, it's a good game against Manchester City. Anita, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Are we going to see Anita again, or is this like goodbye? Is this the official goodbye?
How was it? How was your night? Did you have fun? What did you have to eat? Did you go to shopping? Come on, Anita. You just come with one answer and leave us.
Of course. Another thing I wanted to say, many Arsenal fans want to hear about the man, the mastermind behind 25 Arsenal goals from set pieces this season, because they got another one in this game, rightly so being called set piece kings. Nicolas Jova is the man, in fact. But Arsenal are not letting him do interviews. They are aware that people want to hear from him, that he's a secret weapon. But unfortunately, he's not going to be revealed to the public.
Oh, secret weapon, who everybody talks about.
Interesting.
It's just a weapon now.
Well, Anita, the new rules are we all stay till 11:15. So if you don't mind just hanging around, just in case. I'm joking. You can go, actually. Okay. You're fine. Thank you so much. It was good to see you. We will see you next week.
Yeah, of course. And that's after Arsenal beat Manchester United at the weekend.
Fighting talk. Okay, let's see.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Is with Gabriel Clark, so let's hear from Mikel Arteta. Yeah, thanks, Gabby. You've had a lot of good performances in this competition, a lot of good performances in your time as Arsenal manager, but where do you place coming here against last year's finalists who had to get something tonight?
Well, very proud of the team, obviously. We talked before the game, we needed a special performance, a very complete performance throughout the games against, as you said, a top side, and we certainly done that tonight.
What pleased you most?
The courage, the attitude, the willingness to go to another level. We've done it at home against two top sides this season in the competition, but to do it in San Siro against the best team in Serie A and one of the best teams in Europe, as you said, is something else.
Was it an intention in a way with your team selection and the way you used your subs to make a statement tonight in a way?
I was about trying to be better than them, and we knew that we have to navigate through different stages in the game. They manage the games, they control the games in a very good way, and we knew that we were going to have to do that in the pitch and through the subs as well.
You had some wonderful individual performances. Let's start with Gabriel Jesus. We talked about him before the match. You said he'd bring unpredictability, but there's a poacher, of course, there, isn't there?
There's an unbelievable player, and the bigger the game is, more comfortable he plays, and so happy for him. I think he deserves the Man of the Match awards, not only for the goals, for all the work that he's done, but like him, many of the players, even though you don't win in San Siro.
Christian Mosquera also was coming back tonight as well. I think you were particularly pleased with him.
Very happy. I think he's a player that normally he had to be back 2 weeks after, so the medical staff, physios, sports science and himself, they put all the hours in the day to try to make it happen, because we know that we are very short in the back line, and to play against the true striker, the man has done, remarkable.
And then, of course, it will feel special, I'm sure, tonight for Viktor Gyökeres after a degree of criticism, and you underlined yesterday you had belief. Wow, what an impact.
A great impact, and the game was taking a shape that was fitting him very much, and he had 2 big chances, he put one of them away, and I think he really helped the team.
Does the nature of that goal also do something special in a way for his confidence? It was fantastic.
Very important, and for him again, it's the second away game that he's done really well. Now he's finding some consistency, he brings something very special to the team, that's some finish, and yeah, very happy for him as well.
What does tonight tell you about your team? We talked about the depth that you now have. Have you underlined that tonight?
Yes, it doesn't matter who we play, that they are ready and they are perform, and that we have to trust all the players, because we made 6-7 changes today, and still we perform at the highest level. We have another game in 4 days, and we had a game 2 days ago, so we know we're going to need everybody to achieve what we want.
Can you tell us about Ethan Nwaneri? There's been talk of a possible move to Marseille on loan. Is that going to happen, do you think?
I don't know. We'll have a discussion this week. Obviously, he's not having the minutes that probably he deserves as well, and he needs at this age. So we will address the situation and see what is best.
So that might be a good thing for him in a way as well, and for the club.
Let's see. We have to sit down and discuss how we want to move that forward.
And a final point, you go into a big game, going to be some selection poser now, isn't it, for you up front? Who starts?
Let's enjoy tonight first, because I think we deserve that, and we have a few days to prepare the Man United game.
You do indeed have all the reasons to enjoy tonight. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Goal for Arsenal, Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal delivered a commanding performance at the San Siro, defeating Inter Milan 3-1 to extend their perfect Champions League record to 7 wins from 7 and secure top spot in the group table, guaranteeing direct entry to the round of 16. Mikel Arteta's side arrived in Milan as Premier League leaders and left as Europe's most dominant force, showcasing tactical brilliance, clinical finishing, and unbreakable resolve against Simone Inzaghi's strong Inter team. Gabriel Jesus was the hero, fulfilling a lifelong dream with a first-half brace. He opened the scoring in the 9th minute with a composed finish from close range after a deflected cross, then doubled the advantage on 30 minutes with a powerful header from a corner, marking the first time Inter had conceded twice in the first half at San Siro in 15 years in the competition. Inter responded through Petar Sučić's stunning long-range strike on 17 minutes, but Arsenal restored control and sealed the win late when substitute Viktor Gyökeres curled a beautiful finish into the top corner in the 83rd minute. The Gunners controlled possession, suffocated Inter's midfield with high pressing, and defended resiliently through William Saliba and Gabriel Jesus. David Raya made key saves to preserve the lead. Post-match, Arteta praised the mentality: "This is what we're building, belief, quality, and no fear in big moments." Thierry Henry, watching from the studio, went wild on CBS Sports, leaping from his seat and roaring, "That's my Arsenal," as Jesus scored his second, later calling it "vintage Gunners, clinical, fearless, champions mentality." Wayne Rooney on MOTD echoed the praise: "Arsenal are the real deal. 7 from 7, top of the table, they're playing like winners." The result confirms Arsenal as serious contenders for the Champions League trophy while keeping their quadruple dream alive. The Emirates faithful can now dream big. Please like and subscribe.